Welcome to Autism Tips and Tools, where we highlight the best practical guidance from previous episodes of Autism Knows No Borders. Whether you're a self-advocate, a family member, or a service provider, there's something here for you. I'm Rachel Harmon, a professional in the field of autism services, outreach, and advocacy, and the following clip is from my conversation with Rachel Barcellona, an Autistic Self-Advocate, author, model, and pageant winner. Here's Rachel talking about the #ActuallyAutistic movement, how labels change our perspectives about people, the appropriateness of the puzzle piece symbol, the use of person-first versus identity-first language, and the portrayal of autism in the media.
Okay, well, it's really difficult to define, but to put it simply, the Actually Autistic movement is a movement in the autistic community that is really, I wouldn't say radical, but there are radical members in it. And it's composed of people like us, and we want to be seen. We want to be respected for who we are as an autistic person. I would say I'm part of it, and I don't want to be defined by the stereotypical portrayals of autism that are very common. So I would say that actually autistic is whatever you want it to be. For example, people tell me, "Oh, you don't look autistic." So I would respond, "No, I'm actually autistic."
Mm-hmm.
So we just want to be respected. We want neurotypicals to listen to what we have to say.
Yeah, and it's interesting when we think about how labels change our perspectives about people. A neurotypical person who might not pick up on social cues well, or who might make inappropriate comments, might be thought of as weird or awkward. And someone with an autism diagnosis who does those things would be excused or forgiven because of their autism. What do you think about that?
I still don't think that's fair because it's kind of a subtle form of segregation. I've experienced that all the time when people know I have autism and I do something weird or have a weird behavior they don't like. They say, "Oh, well, she has autism, that's expected." But then someone who just is acting weird, maybe they have a drug problem or something's going on at home and they don't have a disability. "Oh, well, get back to work. You're behaving weird. You're stupid." Well, I do not like that. What happened to equality? I mean, think about it. What if I stole something? "Oh, she's autistic. That's fine." I don't like that. It's like you're separating us into a room based on our mental state.
Mm-hmm. Could you explain what some of the radicals in the Actually Autistic movement think?
Well, I like to think positive, but sometimes you just gotta address things. I have been contacted, I guess, by these radicals basically my whole career as a self-advocate, and they like to think a lot of things. I've gotten comments like, "We need to build an ethno-state that is comprised of only autistic people, and the neurotypicals need to be, taken out." Yep. And there's other things like, "Oh, neurotypicals are the downfall of everything." Well, hey, what about your parents? They're neurotypical. I don't know. I just like to think about that stuff because I mean, you can think about whatever you want, but at the end of the day, you're bullying other people. And nobody wants to get on board with a movement that has people who are mean to each other, or if they're attacking others like that, I don't know, I wouldn't do it. But I still think we need to respect each other.
I think, to your point, it's further segregating the population.
Yes. I think that it's also segregating the spectrum because, I mean, I'm fine. I'm part of the Actually Autistic movement. I'm all for us having a voice. We need to be listened to. But there's this whole thing like red instead, light it up blue, light it up gold. I think that that's only dividing us.
Mm-hmm. What is the red instead?
Well, people do not like Autism Speaks and the puzzle piece movement because a lot of us think that the puzzle is bad. And I mean, in a sense, yes, I do not want to be thought of as a puzzle that needs to be solved because I'm a person at the end of the day. But then again, I also like being mysterious. People can't figure me out, and that's beautiful. But I'm not a puzzle, I'm a person, and I mean, I'm both. I like to think both ways. I don't like to think concrete, it's not black and white. But red instead are people who are deviating from the traditional lighted up blue and Autism Speak supporters. But that's okay. I think that we should respect people who want to do their own thing. But don't bully others if they want to do another thing.
Mm-hmm. Do you respond to any of the comments they leave you?
I just think it's not worth it because it only causes chaos. And I mean, you can do as many good things as you want to, and you're still gonna get hate.
Yeah. Some people get really offended when they're referred to as an autistic person or a person with autism. Do you have any thoughts on those different ways of describing it?
Yeah, there's people who want the person first or disability first because it defines them. And I usually say person with autism because I'm a person. Like I say, I'm a person. Also, at the end of the day, does it really matter? I don't really like policing language. Who has time for that? I'd say whatever your preference is, that's perfect. Yes, get it. You should use it, but don't come after me if I say person with autism.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to add about the actually autistic movement?
Tread carefully because it's a movement of colorful characters. You will find your best friends and you will also make your worst enemies. But all in all, it's a wonderful movement. We just want neurotypicals to hear our voices. Because as someone who supports the actually autistic movement, I can honestly say that as someone with autism, I am very tired of the same depictions in media. Like, for example, barely any girls with autism. Everyone seems to think that we're the same tired Rain Man cliche, which is a topic I always bring up.
Thanks for tuning in to Autism Knows No Borders. Would you like to hear Rachel explaining how pageantry helped her express herself and build confidence? Follow the link in the show notes for the full conversation, and be sure to subscribe to hear more from people connected to autism, inspiring change and building community. Let's work together to transform how the world relates to autism. Thanks for listening. Take care.